Well, how's it going there, everybody? This is Sawlky, and we're doing our very first Ask Sawlky. It's the hashtag that we put in, and a lot of you have sent in your burning questions on all sorts of different sources, so let's just get right into it. So, firstly, we have 3 questions that are all like the same, like, why are you awesome, why are you cool, all that shit. Here's the simple answer: I'm not. You see, I like when people tell me this shit, because I like, ask me this, because I can just say, like, I'm not. But still, thank you for that compliment. It means the entire world to me. So thank you, every single one of you. Thank you. I think I have a question. What is your most favorite gaming series? So I don't like to pinpoint myself to just one game or gaming series, but one that really sticks with me a lot is Doom. I played it a bit on the channel, and I'm thinking of streaming it later as well. I like Doom a lot, and well. Recently, in the indie spectrum, obviously I like things like FNAF, obviously, Undertale, Bendy, all these things. There, of course, I like those as well as far as the indie spectrum, and if we go back to all the retro, I mean, I obviously like shit like Mario, Sonic, Crash Bandicoot, even some of the fucking Bugs Bunny games on Game Boy. This is what the box art used to look like. Morden over here asked what my favorite Pokemon is. Well, my favorite Pokemon, it's changed every single fucking year, but I finally found my favorite Pokemon that I will forever love and cherish, and it's Eevee. Forever and Eevee. Everyone. Fucking Eevee. I just realized my eyes look green on camera, but they're blue. WDerbs likes to ask, how long has you joined YouTube? Well, if we're going back to the very start of YouTube, well, I've been on YouTube since 29 or 10, around that time. I started watching it there. It was through playthroughs of different games. I was stuck on a game on my DS, Partners in Time, on my DS, and so my father found this thing. Well, he knew that there was this thing that existed called YouTube, and he searched up on the internet the Partners in Time. That part of the game, and I was like, what? That's so cool. You can search up on the internet how you can get through certain games, etc. And so I found YouTube through that, and I watched all these playthroughs. And then I went over to the spectrum of plush channels where I found Super Mario Logan and things like that, and watched through the entire series of Mario Luigi's Stupid and Dumb Adventures, which is where my plush videos derived from is, well, that, Super Mario Logan. And as such, I watched him for quite a while. And, he was just like my favorite. He was so entertaining, and I liked it so much that eventually I wanted to create my own YouTube channel, but because of me being too young and too gullible and maybe too not ready to face the true dangers of being on the internet, which would be things like hate, whatchamacallit, the negativity, what's it called? The criticism is the one I was looking for. People who will criticize you, and I could easily take that the wrong way, etc., and think that they just blatantly hate on me. And I understand the decision that my parents were making, but eventually I got to create my own YouTube channel in 2014, and so I ended up doing that, and here we are today. The reason why the channel says it joined in 2011 is because that was my own father's YouTube channel, and then he passed it over to me because he didn't even use it at all. So. Yeah, that's how my channel started. So it's technically not my channel, but yeah, it's technically my dad's, but the more you know. But yeah, in 2014, I ended up getting this channel, and I started doing a few videos that got no views whatsoever, which I can understand because they were absolutely terrible and should not be recognized whatsoever. So that was certainly something. But yeah, it's when I really joined YouTube, and then from there on out, I just continued making videos, and here we are today, and I have absolutely zero regret of any of it. It's good. Which video of yours gave you a lot of subscribers? Well, we all know it. The plush collection. Ooh. Yeah, the plush collection was obviously the one that gave me the most subscribers. Back in the day, I started on YouTube, I got little to no attention. Then at the end of 2014, I created a very controversial video, which the opinions don't stand still. I love you, Twilight. Sparkle, not the movie. Sparkle. But I created a video on how much I hated Twilight and just wanted to rip her fucking guts out. But yeah, I made an entire video of how much I just despised this character, and I got a lot of attention for it, and a lot of it was very negative. The reception of the video was very, very negative, and yeah, it was super fun. It was super fun to read all those comments, and a fake Twilight Sparkle account ended up commenting, "I hate you too." Oh, that was fun. But then in 2015, I kind of got a spike through the Five Nights at Freddy's Family Movies, and through me posting the Break My Mind instrumental, which is a climb I was not really too proud of, because it was not my work whatsoever. It was Will's work that I had literally just stolen and put up on YouTube, and I got a bunch of views and likes through that, and subs obviously as well, but I wasn't exactly satisfied with that in the end because, well, it wasn't my work, it was Will's work, and I pretty much just put it out there. And fair enough, I did credit Will, I did say it was his work, but the fact that I got that attention through something that Will made and not something that I made, it was just kind of like, not really, yeah. I just wasn't proud of it. But then we cut to the end of 2015, and I ended up doing a Slaughter Me Street fan-made movie. And that was my real spike. I loved doing it, and I had a lot of effort put in at the time. As far as what I could do, it was like the most effort I had ever put into something at that current time. And, well, I just made it there, and it ended up, it got very viewed. And one of the creators of Slaughter Me Street even saw it. John Kalbeck even saw it and said he loved it. Oh, I was honored at that point. A creator had seen some of my work, and I was very happy. It was during a time where I just didn't care. I just put up whatever I liked and had nobody tell me anything. Put up whatever I liked, and I still do to this day, but it's like, I just put that up, and it was just, I was so happy to see that, so that was extremely great. Then obviously we went to 2016, plush collection spiked up. 2017, the next plush collection spiked up. 2018, not really too much of a climb, but in the Break My Mind cover, that was a popular one compared to what the other videos have done thus far, and the Honey Pot cover as well. And from there, the 2018 plush collection obviously got a few as well, but that was mainly videos who were on the people who were on the channel already and just came in and saw that video because they liked the other one, so can't fault them for that. But as far as 2019, I haven't really had a climb yet, and I don't know if I will get a climb. We basically have to see, cause I am unsure of whether or not I'll actually like get a climb this year. I don't know. Yes. What made you come up with the name Master Sander? Master Sander, that's a good one. So my old username, the very first username of this channel, was Master Sander, which ended up sparking Master Sander Online. Sander is my real name, shortened to San, which is like why I call myself San. My name is San Sinberg, Sander Sinberg, but shortened as San because I like that. It's cool little nickname, and one of my friends came up with it. Love ya. But the name derived from, and I'm gonna tell you this, I am a huge fan of a lesser known YouTuber called MasterMax888. And back then I was such a huge fan, I wanted to copy his name, so I ended up putting in Master Sander, and I wanted to put in Master Sander 888 like him, but I felt like it was too much of a ripoff, so I just put in Master Sander because I thought it sounded cool. It had a nice little flow to it, you know. There was just something about it that just was super nice. It was super nice. But yeah, after a while I got kind of tired of it, and then, you know, I wanted to switch over to something else, so yeah, I started up Sawlky. The name Master Sander, it could have worked still. I could have still had it, like, the name, but another problem with that is that this isn't just my channel anymore. I may be the main guy, but there's 6 members on this channel right now, which means that I cannot call it Master Sander because it's not just me on the channel anymore, and therefore I cannot just name it that, you know. So yeah, that's hopefully something you understand. A few more YouTube questions we have left. This one is from my good friend, love you homie, no homo whatsoever, and he says, what's my favorite YouTuber? I don't know, there's no one that really comes to mind, you know? No one whatsoever. Not a single person, not a single living soul on earth comes to mind whenever I think of favorite YouTuber. So I'm gonna have to say pass on that one. My favorite YouTuber is obviously ProJared. Fuck you, Jared. I swear, I'm getting so out of hand here, Jesus. Why did you start YouTube? Okay, so my main reason of starting up on YouTube was because I had seen other people. There was not a particular person that inspired me to go on YouTube, but it was more so the fact that the communities were working together and such, and I liked what I was seeing on the site, and I got inspired. I got a little bit jelly and all that these people were on there, so I got a little inspired to create my own stuff on the site, and I came from Newgrounds originally, actually, before YouTube. I came from Newgrounds, but yeah, that was also before the whole thing with the playthroughs and all that I watched. I didn't even know YouTube existed. But I came from Newgrounds, where I played a bunch of games on there and watched a few videos and all that shit. But I liked the creation, but back then I didn't really think about it that much because I was very, very, very young. But once I got on YouTube, that was more so when I wanted to create my own. But there was a misconception going around with everyone that that would cost money to upload a YouTube video. While yes, it does. Technically, you do need money if you want to buy equipment like a camera, a microphone. Well, you could just use your phone as well. That's what a lot of people are doing when they first start out. But editing softwares and recording softwares and such can also cost money. But there are some free ones, obviously. But people always said it cost money to upload, and that was a misconception. That was not true whatsoever. But eventually, as I said, I got my channel, and it was mainly because of other people who were on YouTube that I really wanted to start. Not one particular person. Mathematics88 was obviously a big one, but not just one particular person. I'm a diverse person. I like to watch different things, so that is that, obviously. All right, now we're moving over to things like F3. If you don't know what F3 is, well, basically you can put you could put a My Story up on your Snapchat, and anyone can just ask you any questions on that anonymously. But since they're all in Danish, I'm gonna have to translate them into English and just put them up on the screen, or just not do it and just read them out loud. What's the next stop? The next stop. Sucks. What's your favorite street? Favorite street. That's an oddly specific question you got there, Mr. Or Mrs. Miss. I don't know what my fucking favorite street is, okay? Stop giving me those fucking weird questions. I don't fucking like it. McDonald's or Burger King? Well, this is a fun one because I know someone who works at McDonald's. And what I can say for sure is that it is not nice to work under and have a boss who is a creepy clown who is watching over you and can steal all your children and chicken nuggets in the matter of seconds. But then again, you don't want to work for a creepy king as well, because seriously, the Burger King himself, he doesn't look like the nicest man, I'll say that for sure, but Ronald's a little bit more scary. But as far as the food goes, I like Mac and D's more. Sorry, Burger King, but your Big Kings just aren't good. The Big Macs are better. I was disappointed when I first tasted that thing. I was disappointed. Why do you like Monster Energy so much? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this, back in the day, I don't know, I always wanted to try energy drinks. Obviously when I was little, and all that shit, but obviously due to the parental things and all that, obviously it was not wise for me to drink any energy drinks, so I never ended up doing that, but Red Bull was a popular one. I wanted to try it, and over at my friend's house one day, I decided to try it, and I really liked it, so I started drinking it a little bit, not that much, obviously, but then eventually, I ended up trying Monster, and it was just so much better. Plus, it's black and green. Black and green are my favorite colors. You see it in the hair. I love this color scheme, and plus, it tastes so nice. I don't have a problem, I swear. Fuck. No. What do you like to do in your spare time when you're not making videos? Do you get the picture? Do you get the picture? No, in my spare time, I like to just spend time with, I like to spend time with friends, with my girlfriend, or with, people like that. I like spending time with those, or play some video games, though mostly I do that on the channel. Or we'll watch something on YouTube or Netflix, a movie, something like that. We don't have lots to do in our spare times. We have connections on Discord or Skype and all that, so we talk to people there, but we either just wait for the postman or something like that, or when we're on a holiday, like we are right now. Love this holiday. We like to do a bunch of different shit as well, go on a bunch of different horizons, explore a bunch of horizons, and you know, we have a pool as well, and all that shit. It's nice. But as far as spare time goes, I mean, Pornhub's a pretty good site. I'm kidding. How long is your bread roll? So fucking long. Yeah. Why do you love me so much?
You know it, baby. I love you long time.
And it was followed up by naughty. Very naughty. Why do you hate me? I don't hate you, what the f- Okay, I better calm down just a little bit. Just a little bit. What gave you the inspiration to cover DA Games songs? Well, it's a testament. I have loved DA Games for the longest time. They've been the best channel, in my personal opinion. That's very subjective, but they've been my personal favorite channel for a very long time, and you know, one thing I will say for sure is that, in my personal opinion, I think I remind a lot of Will, honestly. You know, with all the anxiety and shit like that, you know, not going into details obviously, but when you follow his Twitter, I realized that we're obviously not the same person, but I do remind a bit of him. And you can oftentimes find people you relate to, but I feel as though me and Will just have such a... I can oftentimes be like, is Will secretly my dad? But I've loved them for the longest time, especially their videos and the personality of Will and everything. I love the members and the content as well. Love everything on that channel, but one thing I have to say is that their songs are so good and they fit my voice very well, I would personally say. And I can sing them very well, and I know a lot of them by heart, but I don't want to just stick to DA Games anymore, so therefore I've been trying to branch out a bit, which is why I've been covering things like The Sound of Silence by Disturbed, and a new cover that's non-DA Games related will be coming out in August, so that will certainly be great. But they've also been the inspiration for doing Let's Plays again. I did Let's Plays a long time ago, but not these kinds. They've inspired me to like do all the edits and shit like that, and some of the games I play are the same, so you know, that's the thing. Do you have any plans for games you want to play on the channel in the future? Oh hell yes I do. I plan to continue Doom, but I will be live streaming that, maybe on Twitch, on the new Twitch channel. That could be a thing. Would you like to see that? Comment down below. But I have many different ideas. I want to play a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game known as Five Nights at Fuckboys that I liked a lot back in the day. I want to try that because it looks very fun and kind of looks like my style of game. I like RPGs, and it looks very fun. So I want to try that one. Another one I really want to try is Outlast. I recently bought the game and it looks super good. It looks super scary as well, and you know, just looks like kind of my type of game, and I really want to play it. So I will go ahead and pursue with that onward. But there's more games I want to play. I want to continue Super Paper Mario, that's for sure. Hopefully finish the game soon. But yeah, that's basically as far as games I have planned in the future. I don't plan this sort of stuff normally. I just go in. It's very spontaneous. I just find a game mostly that I just want to play. I can very spontaneously find out what game I actually want to play and everything, so it's pretty good. That's as far as my plans go for the channel. So that's pretty much it, and I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. But if you do have any more zany questions related to nothing or Sawlky, then you can leave them below and I will answer them in the next Q&A video. I will have to say though, for the sake of you guys, I did this for the sake of you guys. I have a fan in here that's always turned on because it's super hot in here. I'm in Italy at the moment. Super hot in here. So I have a fan turn on, and it's on like the... It has numbers, so 0 is turned off, 1, 2, and 3, and it goes faster and harder. Faster and harder every single time. Well, whenever you switch over to 3, so that's when it goes the fastest. But for the sake of it being so loud, I have to turn it off during this video, and it's super hot in here. I'm sweating like crazy, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on again, also get outside and all that shit. But remember, I did it for the sake of you guys. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So leave any questions below if you have them. And I will probably also be answering more questions like F3 questions and such in the next episode. But I'll try to keep it very strict to one, as in just YouTube. So it's not, I don't have to branch out into other different things. Plus, then you can see the names of the people who asked the questions, and you can actually believe me that they're real questions. But trust me, every single one of these questions were asked by real people as well, or maybe even aliens, or robots even. Very spoopy! But regardless, if you like what you saw, click like and subscribe and share with your friends and family and maybe your dog. I've been Sawlky, and we did an Ask Sawlky. And I'll hopefully see you guys next time.
Peace out!